When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Coming to you live from the dating capital of the United States. That's right. You heard me. That is right.
When's your rendezvous?
I got a, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
You and Race and Randy double dating?
No, wow. I got an update on that too.
Oh,
According to a new report, all the single ladies better head to Rochester, the Flower City, ranked #1 dating in the nation. That's right. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, baby. I've been busy.
You're going to get later shot downtown, one of the two.
I've been busy. I've been very busy.
Wow.
With your
Now,
right hand?
This is according to no, my left, because of my right. I just know it too well.
He changed it up.
Yeah.
Feels like someone else.
This is
Cheating on himself.
That's exactly right. Feels like someone else. Cheating on himself. This is according to like some Facebook page called Upstate. I don't know. So I don't know where they get the information
Is that
from.
like,
Somebody just
is
sent
that
it
like
to me.
Next Door or My Neighborhood app?
It could. No, I think this is a little more legit. Well,
273
hang on a
Crosby.
second.
That's such a whorehouse.
Yeah, but that's not a. I think those are legitimate sites. Right? You get good information off your neighborhood site.
Yeah, I know what the police siren was. Who cares?
Well, it is funny. Like, I don't know if that's a real thing or a joke. It was texted to me, and they said it was from a Facebook page. I'm not sure where this report has come from. That we're the #1 dating in the.
Are we dating the same guy.com?
Yeah,
that's first place my head went.
Right.
Was
I mean,
Stephanie Ide on this?
I have no idea. So, but we just don't have a sense of humor, because if you said that to somebody who is in the dating world, they would shit all over that in a matter of seconds. Am I wrong?
Oh, no, of
No.
course not.
They would tell you how absolutely horrible it is.
We'd love to earn your boyfriend.
Is it Rochester in general, or
It
is it
says
like
Rochester in general. So I
could see Fairport on a weekend.
yeah.
There's some single ladies walking around.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, there's a disparity though. Like you got the people going out are either really young or like empty nesters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're either like the teeny boppers, like college or
Well-
post-college, just post-college, or they're like 45, 50 plus.
Well, some of us have kids. We can't get a baby.
No, that's my point though.
That's a good point. But I think that in that thing that Kevin's talking about,
Mhm.
if you go into that about 35 and you come a little up, you'll find women that are divorced,
Mhm.
right?
But those are all in Webster.
But no, they're not. They're
Yeah,
all.
they're all in Webster at Laura's house.
My ex is living Webster. By the way, he's coming. By the way, George Strait's coming to
I
Buffalo.
saw that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hi,
with,
Mark.
with
Hi,
Chris
Mark.
Stapleton. Yeah,
With Chris Stapleton.
yeah, I'm sure. Like our buddy, like
Oh,
probably
I
got a
gotta-
box seats.
I got to go to that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go to the Chris Stapleton. George Strait, I was like,
King of Country.
I know. I don't appreciate.
I was
it.
in Nashville when he and Chris Stapleton in Little Big Town did back-to-back shows on a Friday and Saturday.
Mm.
The whole town, I mean, Nashville got shut down. And the second night, a monsoon came through, and everybody had to leave Nissan Stadium at once and flood Broadway. It was hysterical. But back to this dating thing.
Yes, Danny.
You think it's because
back to the dating thing?
Back to some more stuff I want to talk
no,
about.
that was a topic.
That was. It got texted to me just before we started, and I wrote back to the person, "I've been busy." As a joke, #1. I've been busy trying to get us to be #1. But what about the dating thing?
Well, they say Rochester is kind of like Reno, like the world's smallest big city. In other words, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
6 degrees of separation. Like our deceased friend, John, the prison consultant, always said, you can't even have a decent affair in this town. Remember, because everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And I wondered if like everybody just knows everybody, somebody just talks about everybody, and everybody's single, dating.
Oh,
or, you know,
I know people who've had affairs in this town, and they,
Yeah, I
and they've
know.
kept it secret.
my ex-wife.
That wasn't very secret.
That
but we
wasn't
all
very
knew
secret.
about
Yeah, I
that.
know, yeah.
I caught
You were
on
the
to
last
that
one to find out about that one.
Yeah. It was at Lodsbury show the next day.
Ay, ay, ay. People just don't have a sense. I saw this great story today. It just made me laugh because we're near a Chinese restaurant where the studio is.
Hello.
And somebody in Australia got they write dirty messages for their fortune cookies. It's like their whole people go there and get the food because the fortune cookie fortune is a little dirty.
Number 13, all the way down under.
Yeah, so it says things like the year of the snake bears good fortune, your divorce is coming soon is one of them. Or I only married you for your money, you ugly C. And it says the whole word.
Wow.
Right.
But that's an acceptable word.
Well, I
over
don't
there
know. I don't
in
know.
England and Australia. It's kind of England light.
Maybe. Another one said something like, you can do anything you want, except you won't because you'll be scrolling on your phone all day. So then they wrote and said, we can no longer, the company that was printing them said, we can no longer do this
Why not?
because their messages got mixed in with another client. And the other client was ripping.
Next door?
No, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they made fortune cookie and they put them in the wrong business.
I'd like to file a complaint about this fortune cookie.
Who's making the company more money? Apparently the other company.
This woman says that she spent $10,000 with them.
Okay, so if
It seems like a lot for fortune cookie messages.
If it's anything less than 10,000, then that company made a dumb decision.
Yeah, I said, unfortunately, we had some issues at the end of last year when your messages were mistakenly mixed into another customer.
With the Christmas messages.
These customers were quite upset to find these messages inside their cookies, and as a result, the management had decided to no longer accept customized orders with offensive or expletive words.
Your lucky numbers are.
That seems bullshit.
Well, that was the look. I don't know. This is on
We can't handle your business anymore because we fucked up.
Yes. Well, think about this for just a second.
How about better quality control?
Can you not see where you're in the business of printing fortune cookie messages and you're running off a bunch a day, and here comes hungover somebody, down in Australia, had a few too many Fosters.
You fire Paul Hogan and you get somebody else that can do their job.
Yeah,
Just died.
But you could have people. You could see where a company would go. We just can't risk it anymore. I could totally see where a company
Liability
would say that.
lawyers get involved.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know.
Better quality control.
You're right, because I go. I would go just for the fortune
FUs got
cookie.
mixed in with the ILUs.
I guarantee you, people went just for the fortune cookie to
absolutely.
that place, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and they got a good message like, I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if business drops.
I bet you they found another printer. There's got to be more than one printer in Australia.
Yeah, but to put it in the cookie?
Yeah, I don't know if this is a company that, I would assume puts it in the cookie.
Do they
So you're
outsource it? I mean, how does it work?
No, I don't know.
Are there two middlemen here?
I don't know.
You got the print company, then you got the fortune cookie company.
But I want
Message in a cookie.
I want the dirty message. I want to find out. I want to know how the fortune cookie's made.
I know.
Message thing. I want the dirty
You
message.
could do a lot of things, but you'll just look on your phone.
Yeah. So says Confucius Kevin. That is absolutely the truth on that.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. I was very disappointed in
See the news covering the story. We went to a local Chinese restaurant.
well,
There
they
were
did.
seven-
It was Channel
there were
9 in Australia.
seven China Kings to choose from.
Go ahead, Kevin. What do you got?
I was only going to say we can only talk to the owner's children.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Terrible, Kevin.
Terrible.
Sorry, the truth hurts.
Look it up. There's a lot of things in the.
What are you having tonight? Number 52. Ooh.
I might get Chinese tonight. Now that I'm thinking about
I
it.
can't eat Chinese.
Why?
I just can't eat it.
Ever?
He only likes
Or now?
the MSG in it, not out of it.
I just never appealed
Oh,
to me.
never did. Never did. I thought this might have been since you did that diet and stuff.
Oh no, I have. I just can't do it. It just doesn't do it for me.
The only foreign food Danny eats is French arugula.
Arugula. I see. Here's the thing. I love sushi,
Yes.
but I don't
know.
like Chinese.
That's weird. Well, Japanese.
Yeah,
food.
I know.
You can take the Japanese food over the Chinese food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't eat pho. I'm not a big pho guy.
I don't even know what
I don't like
pho
Thai.
is.
Vietnamese.
I had Thai at
Oh,
Austin, Texas. I hated it.
Oh, I love Thai.
I can't do
Oh,
Thai.
I love Thai food.
Don't do Thai.
Yeah, I do Thai.
Don't
I had
talk Thai.
Vietnamese.
I tried that. Didn't like that
I
either.
like Vietnamese spicy chicken.
Okay.
Yeah,
By the way, there's like an outpouring of sushi restaurants in Rochester now. I don't know if you noticed it. Like 5 of them opened up in the last
because all the single ladies like
3
sushi.
months.
That's right. All the single ladies.
They're not the only ones.
No,
All
No,
the
but, like,
single
yeah,
ladies and the
they're-
fat fucks.
There's
I was just waiting. I was gonna say something.
no,
worse,
there's
but-
all these new
Go
like
ahead.
there's like these new because I tell my wife I go, you want to do sushi? She goes, you love sushi? I go, yeah, I love sushi.
That's right.
She goes, but like I mean, like, can't we go here
What does
instead?
it taste like? No, I said what, not who.
I know.
What's it? What?
It's the only fish Dan will go down on.
Come on, Danny.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. I didn't know there were 5 new sushi restaurants. I have no idea. I
Yeah,
don't even know.
There's one in the old like Starbucks in Pittsford. That's in a sushi restaurant. It used to be Rachel's.
Wait,
They
where
flipped
was
that.
it? Where was the Starbucks in Pittsburgh?
It was a Starbucks, and it became a Rachel's.
Is it the one right by Thirsty?
No, that was-
Yeah, it's across from Thirsties. Yeah.
They don't have any. They don't have any windows.
Oh,
at
they
Thirsties.
moved.
Never
No,
seen
no,
that.
no, no,
Or signs.
no, no, no. I know
Can't
what you
see it
mean.
when you're face
They
down on the
moved.
floor.
They moved Starbucks to the library.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So,
So that
Starbucks
became
is over there.
That became a Rachel's.
Yeah.
Then that's where I had my first date with my wife at that Starbucks by the library.
Uh-huh.
And then
And just like your marriage, that place closed. too.
no, you got the wrong.
wrong wife.
Wrong
Wrong
wife. Okay.
Wrong way,
Sorry.
Freggy.
Soon.
But that became a Rachel's, and all the
Yeah.
Rachel's, like Rachel's is huge in Buffalo and Rochester. They all folded.
Yeah.
I mean, the work ethic of those people was awful. But then
Food,
was terrible.
Food sucked.
food was
Did it?
good. I liked it, but so then they're turning into a sushi restaurant. There's another one by the Men's Warehouse on Jefferson Road. On the other side, there's a sushi restaurant. There's 2 of them on Monroe Avenue in Pittsford, and I think there's another one that I saw that's open. Oh, and then the old used to be the Tap and Mallet. That's a sushi restaurant now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
East
because
Siders in their sushi.
Yeah, they like that sushi, man. That's right. That's why the ladies like. This is where it is, ladies. Get
we should get them to all come here, do a
What?
sushi sampling, invite
Okay.
them on the podcast.
We'll lay Dan out on the table. We'll put the sushi all over him naked.
You ever see that with like
They'll
the
all
models
run.
and stuff? They do that with models and things.
Mhm.
It's like
The one place on
Oh,
Monroe,
Dan, that's your nipple. I thought that was a veggie roll.
so there's a one place on Monroe Avenue. It's called
There's a hair in this.
this is Umai.
Full roll where
Yeah.
his dick
They have
is.
the
Wait. No, Umi.
Umi.
Where?
On Monroe Avenue. They have a conveyor belt. You just pick the sushi as
Wait,
you go.
Umi does?
Yeah.
So there's 2 Umis? There's one in Vic.
UMAI. Yeah.
Oh, UMAI.
Yeah, Umai.
I thought.
Oh, yeah, there's Umis,
Yeah,
but then there's
Umi.
Umai.
Oh, no. Umi is more of a. What
Hibachi.
Yeah,
Hibachi.
hibachi. Yeah.
Umai.
And
They have the conveyor belt.
very, very drunk at that Umai.
Oh, why did you?
Oh, yeah.
Not you.
Me
No.
and Damien and the whole.
Give me
No,
another
never.
It's been a while. I want you to know I've been on a great run here. Of
Yeah, I
nothing.
haven't seen a drink in your hand in a
No.
while.
No.
That's why 6:30 Friday night, baby. Let's go.
I'm
Last
not,
time-
not 6:30 Friday night. I'm not
7?
doing it.
What's going on? It's Valentine's Day. What's going? You guys have a date or something?
Yeah, it's a mandate. You're not invited.
That's all right.
Yeah, wait, it is Valentine's Day. You can't come.
Why can't I come?
You cannot come.
Well,
you
you
have
have a
you got to come somewhere else.
I'll do that earlier.
You having a mandate?
No, I'm teasing.
I know.
He's getting rid of his kids, so I said, "Let's go get drunk."
Jameson's leaving to
On
go
jet
see
plane.
to go see his mom, and I will be. But I have a lot of things.
Oh,
I gotta
you
go.
have a rendezvous. Never mind.
I do. You know, okay. You set these things up, and you like to make me uncomfortable.
Well, NASCAR season's around the corner.
Oh well, okay. Let's go with that, Randy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not
There's 2.
because there is
Really?
really.
Theater of the mind, Kevin. Shh.
No.
I like.
We
what
want to steer this.
Kevin-
we want to steer into the skin on
Kevin-
this one.
Kevin really wants something to happen.
No, I don't. I've defended you,
Well, thank you because I
but it's still funny.
yes, it is. But racing Randy.
Yeah, our buddy.
Okay, the NASCAR season kicks off this
Yeah.
weekend, and I was hoping to get Randy on today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's Jameson's last basketball game, and then he leaves town. So I wanted to spend some time with him, and I'm not. There's probably no live podcast tomorrow.
One last empty of the wallet for snacks before he goes.
Dude, it's constant. It's nonstop. I mean, even I just put another bunch of money on the lunch account. Like this kid like is not anyway.
Are those snacks making him angrier, or the lack of snacks
Okay,
making him angrier?
So, okay, we're all over the place here.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Let me stick with the
We've become
Randy.
an iPod shuffle.
Yes, we have. Let
Back
me
to
stick,
single ladies.
let me stick with the
sushi.
Randy, and then I will address Jameson's situation. So Randy, racing Randy, I was hoping to get him on tonight, and I sent him a message. Now, sometimes laws or rules or laws make you think, right? Right. You get busted for speeding. The idea is that you'll think twice before you do it again. HIPAA laws for health, but Randy has a family emergency going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. His brother.
Oh.
His brother. And I just wanted to, so he couldn't come on tonight.
Oh, okay.
And we will probably catch up
His
with
brother's
him.
not a NASCAR guy.
What?
His brother's not a car guy. His brother's more into like other types of like motocross and stuff.
It's the same. It's just a branch of a different thing. You know, he needed to be cooler in some way or whatever. Now,
due to HIPAA laws, we're just going to say that Randy's brother, they're looking under the hood.
Okay.
They're looking under the. I don't know if you're allowed to say. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah,
Well,
because what if somebody knows Randy's brother?
Exactly.
They're looking under the hood.
Exactly.
What if it's well, they haven't told Randy's parents?
Yeah. Well, okay. So then Jameson came in here last night, and he was edgy. He was, and I thought like he was getting.
Yeah, you get numbed?
No.
Oh.
No. But I thought so. He was just irritated and agitated, and I could tell. But that's the worst. That's the worst that Jameson gets. Like right there.
Mhm.
That's his worst. And I was a little bothered by everything, but I was trying to be cool. And then, sure enough, around 11 o'clock, he opens up about stuff that had gone on that had nothing to do with anything in the moment. I knew it. I could feel it. And but it's so weird. And I don't know if you find this with boys too. It's like 11 o'clock.
Does he always wait till you're like 3/4 of the way to sleep and then he wants to talk for an hour?
Well,
that's what my kids do.
This was okay. So I've been watching the OJ docuseries, and I started the last episode about a week ago, and I never finished it.
I mean to get to that.
So last night, for whatever reason, I decided I'm going to sit down and just watch that. Then I'll put the pod together. And while I'm watching it, he comes out and starts talking, and I want to. But have you watched it?
No, I'm obsessed. I have to watch it. Well, there was some stuff in that Lifetime series that I saw that I was like, I didn't know about.
I know we're all over the place, and I like to try to keep things a little more focused than this. But so Jameson did come out, and I found out what was kind of the impetus behind the edginess. And it was nothing too bad, but you can see where it was bugging him. But the OJ thing, that it shows you like how that defense team was worth every penny that guy got, right? Because he got his. I mean, he
still owes him money. Actually.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. There's no way. I can't imagine what the cost was, but he got the best. I mean, these guys ripped people apart, made people look bad. You know, you're putting people in public speaking roles, right, or pressure on them that they're not used to. It certainly made it look like they planted evidence. You could totally see where it looked like that. Mark Furman and the tapes that Mark had given to some screenwriter to write a show on cops, and it was all his nasty language. There was the lawsuit where
she's like batting her eyes.
Well, I don't know about that. He gave tapes, the Furman tapes.
Yeah.
He gave her tapes. She was a screenwriter. He goes, you know, the old adage is everybody in Hollywood has got a screenplay and, you know, writing a screenplay. She was writing a screenplay, and he was giving her information on cops, and he said some really horrible words. And then there was a lawsuit that he sued. Furman sued the LAPD. And in the lawsuit, it says, basically, you've made me a racist. I mean, it's not exactly what it said, but let's cut through the chase. So, however, the one thing that like was really, really unbelievable was his agent. His agent said that after it was all done, he was with OJ and they were just sitting somewhere. And he said to him, you know, OJ, you know, we know that there were times that you had roughed up Nicole and stuff like that. And he goes, I said to him, did you do it? And he said, if she hadn't answered the door with a knife in her hand. And I went, oh my stomach dropped. My stomach dropped. And the guy's like, I had to sever
All ties with
well,
OJ.
my business with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't know what to do. He's like, he'd already gone through the trial, was found not guilty. No one found him innocent. They just found him not guilty. And he's like, he goes, I couldn't sleep that night. And I'm like, oh my God, he said that. Had she not answered, I mean, according to him, he said it. It made you like, woof. And then I'm watching again where he winds up in jail. And I think the original sentence was for 33 years for trying to get his stuff back. And you sort of felt empathetic. I did. Maybe I'm weak. I felt empathetic for OJ, saying, I didn't mean to cause anybody any harm. I just wanted to get my stuff back. That's my stuff. Those are the things I earned. My Heisman Trophy, my jerseys, my stuff. And he was pissed at the agent because the agent's name was on the boxes. He goes, he goes, that stuff was stolen from me. He goes, I never sold it. I didn't, at least that's what he says. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
How many parts is it?
Jeez, Danny, I don't know, like 6 or 7.
Okay.
I thought
Because I remember Ezra Edelman's Made in America series. I watched that whole
Yeah.
thing several times. I was like, wow. So, but yeah, I mean, it's OJ's I don't want to say the gift that keeps on giving, but man, there's more than the FBI had files on him too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, like, and then there was other stuff coming out about like the cops kept getting called to his house in Miami when he had the kids, and I mean, it was
he went
for
crazy.
drugs.
He went
drugs and
nuts
stuff.
after that.
Yeah.
He was like, he couldn't get any. No one wanted him around.
No,
people were bitching when he moved into their neighborhood.
right.
It's like,
But so he'd hang out poolside, do coke, and like hang out. And they called him the Godfather because all the young girls and guys wanted to hang out with him because they're the only ones who wanted to hang with him because hey, it's OJ Simpson.
yeah.
But even that gets old for a while, But yeah, I got to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
I got to call Peter about it.
All right, we will. We'll take a moment. When parents cross the line, there's some stories that have come out. Sometimes we hear about, today's kids are bad. You ever hear like these things? And now I'm starting to wonder, is it the kids or is it the parents? And then the kids are just a product of their environment. I'm not sure, but I will play this. One involves a hockey dad, Kevin. This is just for you. We'll get to all that right after this. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
All right, because I know that sometimes.
What? Why is that funny?
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Is there a reason why we're playing like generic music and bumps and
Yes.
stuff? Did we get in trouble?
No, I didn't get in trouble, but
Oh.
We're trying not to get in trouble.
yeah, that's it. Like that is exactly why.
I thought there's a certain amount of time you could do that. With.
Yeah, we always cross it.
Oh,
Yeah, and we'll figure it out. But I figure I'll just go polite for now.
okay.
Let's see.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of.
There was an executive order signed.
Well, there was.
Dude,
There's a
stop
lot-
playing all the good music. People are saying you're playing the good music, but we can't have that.
I don't know. Do we want to start local or do we? Yeah, let's start local with the local parents doing stuff kind of thing, because I think that's the better one. This is an unbelievable story, and we hear often kids today, and we do it like what's the popular phrase?
Kids.
Skibbity.
No, not skibbity with the kids. Jesus. No, I mean like they're not pampered, but basically pampered. What do people say? They're like snowflakes.
Oh,
Little snowflakes. Everything's taken care of for them. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. I don't know. Then we hear like, oh, they're rude. They don't. There's no consideration. There's nothing. Like, okay. Times have changed, and there's a constant diet for kids 24/7 on this of how to be an asshole. there's a complete manual. And by the way,
Who needs a manual?
I'll tell you this. It started, well, it didn't start with, but I think it got popularized with kids. Like we all knew Danny's growing up. Polite. I'm not picking on you, but I'm picking on you.
Yeah.
Polite, nice kids, right?
Stand by.
Didn't really know how to be a dick. Just didn't have it in them.
it's not me.
No.
Was never me.
Older kid, didn't have older siblings to kind of, rough them up
Mhm.
a little bit and
Yeah.
teach them how to be.
Yeah, when you're the oldest, the first one through the wall
Yes.
always gets hurt the most.
Well, what
As
do you
the
mean?
scratches.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay,
at the same
Kool-Aid
time,
Man.
but you don't say, but you weren't the one who was teaching the other kids how to be an asshole.
No,
You
I didn't do that.
You didn't say things like to your siblings when they came out and they go, "Where's my piece of the cake? Oh, I ate yours. This is mine." That
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was never
shit.
me, no.
Okay, all right. So that was
Things that wait, there's cake.
so there is, but Disney Channel for a long time taught kids how to be like little sarcastic pricks. I thought.
Yeah, that's Sweet Life.
Yeah, didn't it? I always thought it did. I got a kick out of the show. I would laugh, which would then only encourage my kids to do it. And they loved Sweet Life of Zach and Cody when they were little.
Is that the one that had Slayton on it as the mascot?
No, I forget which one Slayton was on, but that was one.
Do they become UFC fighters, Zach and Cody, or is that something else?
No, those are the Spruce twins. They were on.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're doing.
Okay.
They probably don't need to do
were.
anything.
I think they were the little baby boys on Full House.
Oh wow.
Then they did Sweet Life, and now I don't know what they do now.
Oh okay.
Now, this story is pretty wild. I have a lot of thoughts on it, like Danny, but we will let you hear it. This is a local news story.
Also tonight, Rochester police are investigating how adults got on a school bus and became involved in a fight.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. All right.
Yes.
Got on a school bus
Finally.
and got in a fight. Okay. Now, all right.
Between two students.
The altercation caught on cell phone video.
course
13
it
Wham's
was.
Carly Miner has more. Carly.
Yeah, Matt and Karen. Zoe tells me her 12-year-old cousin was assaulted by a classmate and two adults who got on their school bus while dropping off a student at a bus stop. Now, we do want to warn you, the details in this report are graphic. While at work, Zoe says her phone began blowing up with texts and calls from numerous family members, informing her that her 12-year-old cousin was being rushed to the hospital.
It was all a big shock that an adult would do something like that.
It was around 3 o'clock on January 27th when the final bell rang, ending the school day at Thurgood Marshall's Middle School on Lake Avenue.
Fist
The
flew.
bus made a stop at Electric Avenue to drop off a student.
Electric Avenue.
I know
Then
right
you
where that
take me
is.
higher.
I know right where that
According
is. It's
to
right by
a cell
Aquinas.
phone video captured on the
Straight by
school
Mom
bus,
grew up on.
Zoe's 12-year-old cousin and another classmate began fighting. That's when the Rochester City School District says several adults made their way onto the school bus. The district tells me when the unidentified adults came onto the bus, they pushed and held back the bus driver, while at least 2 other adults
All right. So the bus driver, first of all,
became involved in the altercation.
What the fuck are you going to do?
Allow-
You're a bus driver. You want to get the kids home safely, but you're the last line of defense. And I'm going, I think most of the people, I don't know if there were men involved in this, because from the video, it looks like this little girl is being punched in the ribs by a woman,
Okay.
by an adult woman.
We'd be waiting for you, Zoe.
Yeah.
Is that a 5 in the ribs?
3.
Three, okay.
You'd be coming across this way. If you're coming uppercut, depending on which hand you're using, is a 5 or 6.
That's
but
right.
I would say it's
Three, four,
4.
Got to break it down.
Yeah.
For the listeners.
Yes, I think it was a 3. Could have been a 4. Could have been a 4. A 4 is hard to defend against. 4 is hard to defend.
Yeah, you can throw a 4.
Oh yeah, but you can. Yeah. So things are very ugly now. How are you stopping? I don't give a crap. How are you stopping irate women from getting on the school bus? You're not.
I don't think you are, but at the same time, you can't not do anything, right?
I know, but
you're in a catch-22.
They held them back. Now, of course, so the bus company's in trouble. The city of Rochester's in trouble. Why? It's the adults who are not behaving.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
you have
the
security
adults
guards. It's not like Mark Hillman's there to protect the kids and the bus driver. No, guys, come on, stop fighting.
Adults get into the school bus is another issue there, because parents send their kids to school on the school bus, hoping that, and trust.
All right. I just
Don't you love the lesson from the person they interview?
Yeah,
They always have to give
it's
the
the
lesson.
cousin.
This is the object lesson. And by the way, is the cousin like the custodial parent?
I don't
at this
know.
point?
I think.
Because why is the cousin getting calls? Like,
Who
why is it the
knows?
parent getting
That
calls?
they are going to be
I'm sure they
safe.
did, but I think it's.
And then this happens.
The city school district
All right. So here's the thing. Okay. Now this happened. When was the last time we've heard of this? I haven't.
We've heard a lot of different scenarios.
No,
We've heard of the buses.
adults getting
Didn't
on
they-
the bus to beat a kid
Yeah,
up.
we usually hear about the
Didn't they
adults
just
getting
have
off.
Didn't they just have that bus fight club?
Yeah,
Didn't that have adults involved too? Or was that just
they had the kids. Remember they
I don't know.
I've
You
heard,
didn't hear about you didn't hear about bus fight club?
No, I didn't hear about
yeah, I've heard of this too. Yeah.
It was local.
what.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
There was a bus driver that would pull the bus over and make the kids fight each other.
Yeah.
Bus fight club.
Yeah. Yes, that is one guy. Yes, and the kid. They interviewed the kid. I think we played the audio.
Yeah.
I
has
remember.
contracts with a number of bus companies to transport students, according to the district's website. The district did not identify which bus company this incident took place on.
Yeah, because
This is
why?
a child. And hopefully they wouldn't do that to their own child. The way that they were punching her at the ribs, the way that they were punching her in the face. This is a child, and these are grown adults.
Yeah. This ain't
The
Ronda
district
Rousey.
adds it is fully committed to helping or holding those involved. The Rochester Police Department tells me charges may follow.
Oh, they're gonna follow. They're gonna follow. First of all, you got trespassing for getting on the bus.
That's one.
That's one, and then assault,
2.
and endangering
Oh
the
yeah,
welfare
the
of a
bus
minor.
driver too.
3.
Obstruction.
Yeah, obstruction of any. I mean, the whole thing is insanity.
Because those kids are the bus driver's responsibility at that point.
I understand.
Even though they're just driving, they're supposed to be a bodyguard.
No.
But yeah,
So the point is, like, that's my point, is like, if people would just behave a little bit, but you wonder why kids have a reputation. This is what they get, you know. I'll tell you whatever adult got on there to defend the kid was doing that probably out of love for the child.
Yeah,
you know,
misdirected, but
yeah, we're gonna go and we'll help you. We got your back.
We got you.
That's right.
We got the Chloe or Zoe, whatever her name is. They see nothing yet.
But that's
the Electric Avenue Flash.
But that's just it. I mean, when you have a
Who says
child,
they're African American, Dan? Why?
Who said that?
They
could be Vanilla Ice.
Your voice said that. Theater of the mind.
Vanilla Ice. But you know, when you have a kid, Kevin, right? There's nothing that truly you love more, and you hate to see them in pain, and you hate to see them suffering, unless it's at your own hands.
Still like alcohol more.
No, but you know what I'm saying, and you hate that. You want to do anything to help them, and you might get pretty hot inside, but you're not going to go on the school bus and find the child and do that. You would probably, if anything, go up and knock on the door of the home and say, hey,
Hey, can we settle this?
can we settle this? But
like adults?
that's about it. It would probably be, most people would be a phone call, maybe a text message. Could you get your kid to stop?
So about 10 years ago, during the Final Four,
In Silver Creek.
college basketball,
Okay.
South Carolina was
Oh.
one of the teams in the Final Four.
Yes.
The
They had-
Gamecocks, if you will.
The Gamecocks, right?
My sister was a game.
So every once in a while, a team will sneak into the Final Four that doesn't really go there. And that year happened to be South Carolina. They had this coach named Frank Martin. And anytime a team sneaks into the Final Four, that coach gets elevated. And everything that coach says becomes this like revelation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he goes, and then he said something that weekend at the Final Four, and it went viral. And he goes, kids don't know anything. We've changed. Kids haven't changed.
Yes.
We've changed.
I agree.
We've become the
I would
morons.
agree.
We've gotten soft. Kids don't know anything. Kids are like water. They're going to do whatever they do. Whatever you allow them to do,
That's-
they're going to do. We're the ones who become the idiots, right?
I think that's pretty accurate.
I mean, every once in a while, you're going to see somebody put up a viral post of newspapers from like, it started like let's say like in 2024. Life was better 25 years ago. Then they go back 25 years. Life was better 25 years ago. Then they go back to
Of course it
1975.
was.
Life was better 25 years
because
ago. And then 1950. Life was better 25 years
because
ago.
the people saying it didn't have the same responsibilities they have 25 years later.
Right.
You know, kids, taxes, homes, maintenance, all this stuff. And you got to deal with life.
A toast and a coffee would cost
Yeah.
25 cents.
Okay. Now, another one. Now, this we hear about hockey parents, I think, over any other sport. Would that be fair, Kevin, that we hear about hockey parents more? Now, I'm not saying that other parents don't behave badly, but I feel like hockey parents get are labeled this. Would that be?
I think it's all shoe sports.
Yeah,
Well,
here's
basketball,
what-
football. They all got them.
Here's-
I agree, but why does hockey?
I think I know why.
Because we get a bar.
But why does hockey get the label? Do you understand? Like, I hear about hockey parents. Is it because there's more games and you're tired? Is it because you've invested so much money you're pissed off when it all makes sense to me.
I have a theory on why it might be the perception.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, you got the
Stop.
alcohol. You got the alcohol factor,
Yeah.
right? It's during winter, right? Everybody's depressed. It's dark. It's expensive.
So basketball.
It's
Well,
expensive.
basketball too. They have basketballs during the winter, but it's
that-
not expensive.
but they
It's
all,
not nearly as expensive.
yeah, right. Basketball, man. You just all you need is sneakers and you
Sneakers,
go, right?
yeah.
The school pays for all that, or AAU pays for it. But you got to finance it as a parent every single year. The pads, the equipment, the travel,
Tyler
the
just broke a
hotels.
stick. He came in and
I've
told
had
us.
hockey parents tell me I didn't spend $800 on a hotel this weekend so my kid can ride the Pine.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
oh,
I
yeah.
would. I'd understand
This is
that.
the Bill Gray's Ice Complex where she was drinking two at a time.
How much is a hockey stick?
The one we bought last night was $309.
Oh my god!
Serious? For a stick?
What? Really?
Yep.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yep.
Man, I had no idea. $309 for a stick,
Yep.
and all made of what?
Fiberglass?
Carbon.
Okay, and you can break a carbon one,
Apparently.
obviously.
He did.
Yeah, I guess so. $309. Oh my god! I just
You can't get it at Walmart for like $20.
We had a kid 2 years ago, went out on a shift, broke a stick, skated over the bench, got another stick, skated for about 20 seconds, broke that one too.
really
And then there was like
was it something that the kid was doing, or just happened to
no,
be?
it was a game. There was like 7 broken sticks. I'm like, Jesus, Graham from locker room's gonna put a freaking
Dude,
pool.
How bad?
Macadamia nuts.
Jameson, feet off the table for a second. Can we put him over that way?
You're hanging brain too, bro.
Yeah, but I think that's why hockey parents get the bad rep because it's inside. It's during the winter months. There's beer. It's expensive. There's travel, and they just have
It
had
is more
enough.
travel than basketball because most basketball is high school local.
Yeah,
in the winter.
yeah, you're
in
not
the winter.
traveling to like
you do AAU. What's that? Why'd you?
I just got some stink.
Yeah, I know. He's got-
macadamia nuts.
he's got the-
Go use Mac's shower next door.
He's got a shower.
Now, so a father went out in the state of Washington, a game. I think the father says in the story I read, his name is Isaac Cortez Gonzalez. He was arrested after storming the ice, and he assaulted the referees. The referees happen to be 13 and 14, and it's during a youth hockey game. And so they have video footage. You see the guy, he comes walking out, and you'll hear it here. Like you'll hear the crowd. The crowd is great. right? So all of a sudden he just walks up to this kid. I don't know if it's between games in the tournament, but between periods, he pushes the kid, down hard.
The kid looked like he was hurt.
Yeah, laid on the ice. They actually applaud when the kid gets back up. But listen to the crowd. You'll hear some lady. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
40. My only question is, were there no other adults? And how did that guy not get his ass beat?
I would have
jumped on the ice and beat his ass.
Some player went over.
The young kids were pushing him
And
back.
then-
You would have
and
walked
then-
down to the ice.
There, like,
I would have stormed the ice and beat the shit.
there
out
was
of
this guy. They were like, the kid came over to check the guy into the boards, and it looked like another coach like pushed the kid away, going, "Don't even. Let's not get involved in this." But, yeah.
And I
then-
mean,
so
13,
now there's
13 and 14, that kid's probably parents are probably there because like they can't drive.
right. So somebody in the state of Washington is proposing legislation
Oh dear.
that would make assaulting referees physically or verbally a gross misdemeanor punishable by fines. And I don't know in a way if I go, well, maybe
It's why
it calms things down a little bit.
It's why they
it
don't
seems
have any
overstepping,
So,
but
yeah,
That's the reason that they don't have referees.
I know a guy who they have a referee shortage in every sport. And the reason is they go, I can make more money. This is the joke. I can make more money bartending and I put up with less crap than I do officiating.
yeah. I would
It's
believe
easier
that
to
in
deal
any
with
sport.
drunks than it is to deal with parents.
You're gonna abuse a 14-year-old kid umpiring little league or
Yes.
roughing a hockey game.
And they want to. This would also include a 1-year ban from going to support the kid in the sport. I mean, if it's needed, I don't know how often something like this
It happens
again.
all the time.
But like this, where they're on the ice pushing the
not to that
Okay,
extent.
that's
But,
what I mean.
it's just being verbally assaulted is the same thing.
This guy claims he was defending his son, who
The best is when a 13-year-old throws a parent out. That's the best.
he was
Because the parent always, are you fucking kidding me right now?
right.
My father
Kid.
always told me, he goes, when I was umpiring, he goes, don't throw anybody out of the game. Just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah,
Just don't do
it looks bad.
Yeah.
He alleged that his son was assaulted by an opposing player. Law enforcement found no evidence supporting his claim. I have no idea. Look, I don't know hockey that well, but I would assume that there's no checking.
It depends on what the age limit or age group is.
It-
These
it-
kids look
okay.
probably about 12 or 13, so there might be.
There might be. What I thought Tyler said he couldn't.
No girls. The girls game, there's no hitting.
The girls' game, there's no hitting.
The girls game's a lot of times rougher than the boys game.
Yeah. What about the? I thought there was something they said the other day. No, when they were on, but I about not being able to or being told not
Fight.
to
You can't fight.
fight. Thank you, but you can check,
Oh yeah.
which could lead to a fight.
Could.
But then
Then you
and then-
throw it out of the game.
yeah, he's thrown out of the game. I got it. But my whole point, I guess, in this is that to exactly what that coach from Carolina said. I don't know that the kids have changed. I think the parents have changed, and this may be why you're seeing more aggression, more anything. Is it bad?
That fucking stink. Jesus Christ. Put him back over by Danny.
All right, we'll
Well, I
take-
think like the World War II generation, they came back from war. The baby boomers, they had kids, and they were tough on them because that was the greatest generation. They had nothing; they had to work for everything. So then Gen X came along and said, "I'm not going to work like that. I'm not going to be like that." And then I think it got perpetually
I don't know.
like
I
gentler and gentler.
I
I work with millennials and stuff like that,
yeah.
and I have to recruit them. And Generation Z, no, it's like you could tell the motivated ones from the ones who were basically handed everything, and
Well-
there's a huge difference.
I think I go. I'll say. I always thought like World War II. They came home. They were happy, so they might have been tougher. Might have been, some of these people also had lived through the Depression. Now they're having kids, right? So they saw that. So they were appreciative of what they had, but they were also happy they won a war, right? Now,
But they also had to like deal with like
Yeah.
like the psychological
go-
implications.
right? And then I go. Then you got Gen X, and they had Vietnam parents.
Mhm.
And Vietnam parents were not, they didn't win that war.
No.
And that was fucked up. That was fucked up for the whole country. And I go, then when you see Gen X, they'll go, yeah, we're tough because no one was watching it. Yeah, because they were in the bottle. They were depressed. They were whatever.
Right.
So I don't know about that. I do think you're right. I think then my Gen X comes along and goes, that was shitty. I want to do the opposite.
Right. And then like my generation, right? So like you and I both have Sirius XM. There's the Alt Nation station or Lithium, which is the 90s, and they go Latchkey Kids Unite.
Yes.
Why? Because we had to raise ourselves.
Yeah.
We came home from school. Our parents were working.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a moment. When we come back, a little Tyreek Hill. We'll get into a little NFL news. There's a great Tyreek Hill has some stuff to say about his OnlyFans model friend.
Oh,
yeah, that he's accused of breaking her leg. We'll get to all that right after this. Getting down in the swampy blues. remember. I don't think my parents ever got involved. I remember playing football and looking up in the stands. My dad's doing the crossword puzzle. But he didn't understand football. He wasn't allowed to play, and he just had no interest. So as I got older, I always was like, wow, that was really awesome that he actually came out, because he had no idea what was happening, had no interest in it whatsoever. But because I was in it, he was there. But he just didn't hold his attention. So I remember him doing the crossword puzzle up in the stands.
That is good though that he showed up.
That's the way I looked
Did he
at
ever
it.
like what position did you play?
Safety.
Left out.
Did you play a lot?
Yeah. Then I did. Yeah.
So like, did anybody explain to you, hey, Mr. Moran, so your son just made a tackle? Your son
No.
When are we gonna have a secondary off between you and Dr. Greg Connors?
Oh yeah, we could do that. I didn't play in college though. He did. So
Did he play?
yes, I think he did. He had.
Was he on a team or did he
Yes,
play?
he was there. He was that. The NFL, as we noted in the last episode, is the biggest sport in America.
Biggest television show.
Yeah, maybe North America, trying to go global, doing all this stuff. So I always like to look at different aspects of the NFL because there's just one big storyline. And the latest is Tyreek Hill. Now, Tyreek Hill, I didn't realize was a lot of drama, I guess. I really didn't.
Kansas City moved on from him because they thought they could get a haul in draft picks.
And they did.
They didn't have to pay him.
Yeah.
They knew they had the quarterback, and he was a drama king.
Because he just seemed, anytime he speaks, I'm always like, that seems like a pretty together guy.
Mm-hmm.
But, and maybe that's an awful thing to say, but he does. He
Same
seems
thing
like
with Charlie Sheen.
And yeah. And then I did see, I know somebody our friend Alex, who did a TV show involving him. It's called Wags. It's on Netflix right now. You can go watch it. And she said Tyreek Hill came in and he was so media savvy. It's like he went around to everybody on the set, shaking the cameraman's hand, introducing himself, thank you, all this stuff. And I think they had to shoot some scenes at his place because they went to this wherever he lives in the Lauderdale or Miami area. You put your car in the elevator and you get brought up to the floor that you're on and you get out. And, right? How cool is that?
That is cool.
That's a different world.
Right?
You've
arrived.
Yes. So I remember her sending me video going, this is outrageous. So I always thought he was kind of a straightforward guy. He may be too honest in certain areas. But he's on this show, Wives and Girlfriends. So I don't know if it's his ex-girlfriend or his ex-wife that is. It's looking at women who have gone entrepreneurial.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I saw this. I did. Speak of the devil. Alex is just texting right now. 104-year-old woman. There's a 104-year-old woman in Livingston County who said that for her birthday she wanted to see the inside of a jail. And she did. She goes, I've never seen the inside of a jail. She lives in a nursing home, so they took her to jail.
Okay.
How weird is that? They took her to jail.
It'd be funny if I'd rather be here.
Yeah. What would have been really
homes?
Let me just say this. What would be really funny is if she went in there and she died.
Or got shanked.
Did they bring her to a women's prison or a men's prison?
I think they just brought her to the
Juvie.
county
They
jail.
wanted to make her feel young again.
I think just a county jail. But anyway, so we had talked about Tyreek Hill and this. Whatever happened, there was a woman. I thought the story was he met her because she has a 10-year-old son who attended his camp. He looked her up. She found out she was an OnlyFans model or whatever. She winds up at his house.
Hey, Chad's mom.
She's suing.
She's thick.
Her name is
Thick.
Sophie Hall. She is.
Chad with two
She,
D's.
250.
She alleges that Hill broke her leg after she humiliated him during a backyard football lesson. That's what she's saying. Like he was doing something, and she said after getting humiliated in front of friends and family, when he was knocked backwards during a friendly football lesson by his friend Sophie Hall, Tyreek became enraged and forcefully and purposefully shoved Miss Hall, severely fracturing her leg. Now, according to his deposition, and we have what he said in this deposition.
This is where he walks it back about the.
I don't know. Tariq said he researched Sophie Hall by viewing plenty of her sex tapes before messaging her via Instagram in May of 2023.
He was scouting.
Now, this other article
watching
that came
film.
out said, yes, he was watching film.
I thought there was a report that he was walking it back, that he didn't push her down.
Yes, he is walking it back. That is true.
Okay.
That is true. We'll get to that. Yes,
Okay.
you are right. And he goes, like, you know how the boys just be kicking it? And this is a direct quote. You know how the boys like just be kicking it? And like, you'd be like, hey, bruh, I got the tall female in my phone. I got and she's not unattractive. She's big.
Yeah, she looks like she could be like a plus size model.
She is a plus size model.
Yes.
Okay.
And she
Couple
does.
of pluses.
Some people say I look like Kirstie Alley.
She's ESPN plus.
Before the Weight Watchers.
Kirstie Alley. So Hill also claimed that he wasn't especially attracted to her, which, at least according to her, didn't stop him from sleeping with her twice after he allegedly broke her leg. As for why she would sleep with Hill after he broke her leg, she claims she felt very vulnerable and wanted comfort. This lawsuit needs to be tossed immediately. He, on the other hand, explained in his deposition that despite not finding her to be attractive, he slept with her anyway because, and this is a quote, she tall as a fetish, maybe.
31, 6 foot tall,
Okay.
40, 34, 53.
Damn.
Size 10 shoe.
She's a brick house. Uh-huh.
It's a brick apartment building.
Yeah.
She's a brick elevator for a
How
car
tall
that
is-
drives up to
How tall is Tariq Hill? He's not 6 foot. I don't think he's 6. He's 5. He is not that short. 5'6", 5'5", Jameson. Get out of here.
He's got to get separation. Is he that
Jameson.
short?
Get in that microphone and say that again.
Tyree.
5'10".
5'10". Okay.
Oh, so he's my
All
height.
right. All right. So 5'10" is not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's on his tippy toes to kiss her.
All right. 6 feet.
With his ass out.
But that's his tall. He slept with her because she. Oh, I turned you down. I turned the wrong one down. Sorry.
Did you?
Nope. It was all strategic. It was very done on purposely. No, but so he says as a fetish, maybe. Is there? I guess there's a fetish for everything.
I think fetish is a word people use to describe when they decide to.
Well, no,
mess
there's
around
people who
with the
like
bigger girl behind the barn.
Yeah.
There's that phrase.
Yes, I know. But I always thought fetish was like feet,
Yeah.
right?
Or getting tied up.
Yeah.
Kinky stuff.
Yeah.
Not like, I got a fetish for blonde girls. It's not
Well,
a fetish.
How about midget?
Okay, I could see that would fit into
I
the
guess.
fetish category.
I don't know.
Little people. Bill.
Little people. Thank you.
Little girl.
He also explained that she didn't leave or call the police after Hill allegedly broke her leg. She said this. I didn't do that. She said because he was only aggressive in that moment after they had laughed at him and during those plays. But after the plays, it went back to normal demeanor. So he was being more himself. I've never broken a major bone. Fingers, knuckles, stuff
Toes.
like that. Toes. I've never broken anything like I would assume that shit hurts.
It does.
Yeah,
in the
but when
wintertime.
you're in the NFL and you got a lot of money, I'm sure
No,
there's
but-
medications readily available to
but-
make it hurt a little bit less.
But the chick,
Chick.
oh, did you
saying.
give it to her?
You fell on your own leg.
Tranquilize. Well, you're not far off here. Wait till you hear what he actually said. Hang on, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. You're gonna love this. Tariq Hill, this is your. I think I'm gonna try to find an NFL segment like this every day until the season starts again. Every time, every podcast, I gotta have one.
Well, 40 more weeks.
I bet we can find 41.
Okay.
I think we could find 41 times 5 episodes. 96. No, 206.
Yeah.
we're not teaching math tomorrow.
I added 4 and 5. I'm sorry.
We love Mr. Moran at Victor High School.
We're smarter than he is.
206.
Common Core math.
All right. He also explained that she didn't leave. Okay, she said that. Tariq also admitted in his deposition that while they were playing football, he grabbed Sophie Hall's breast in a motion.
That's holding.
In a motion like a player getting underneath an opponent's shoulder pads. And he said it was a little foreplay-ish. Boom, baby. You like that, don't you? Boom.
That's 15 yards. Automatic first down.
Not if it's under the pads. If you grab or pull, then it's a penalty.
You can do it under the pads, right?
Under the pads. That's how they
hand.
teach you. Open hands under the
Under
pads.
pad, right.
Like, yeah, you don't catch the dummy.
What if you tune in Tokyo?
What the hell happened to you?
Oh my gosh, you're bleeding.
I got shanked.
Did you fall or something?
HIPAA violation.
All right, never
We'll
mind.
talk about it off the air.
Never mind,
Did you
never
get pushed in at the ice arena?
He also said that he had nothing to do with this woman breaking her leg, laying all the blame on his dog, Chapo. Now, I don't know what kind of dog Chapo is, but he says,
He didn't
quote,
blame the dog. He blamed her.
she stepped on him, almost squished him to death. She just fell on her butt after that, he said.
That bitch stepped on my dog.
I went and made sure my dog was all right first because my dog, like, that's my prize and possession. I love Chapo. Prize and possession. Let me.
The prize
the cameras,
and position.
for some reason, the cameras dropped out. I just want to say this again.
I won this.
He also said he had nothing to do with the woman breaking her leg, laying all the blame on his dog, Chapo. She stepped on him, is what he said. Almost squished him to death. Because every woman wants to hear that.
Yeah.
She just fell to her butt after that. I went and made sure my dog was all right first because my dog, like, that's my prize and possession. Don't we say prize possession? Not
Prize
pride and
possession
joy.
or pride
Prize.
and joy.
pride and joy, but prized possession, right?
It's like when people say for all intensive purposes.
Yes,
I hate
love
that.
I
Or
love Chapo.
irregardless. Those aren't words.
I love
Do
Chapo.
you want to see Chapo?
Yes, I do. And what kind of dog is
Chapo
Chapo?
looks like a little Yorkie doodle kind of combination.
Oh man, this bitch would have killed that thing. That is,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's a little dog.
Yeah.
That's a
tiny
number
dog.
7 at the Chinese restaurant.
Stop it! Stop it! You need to get the nice.
That's a lunch. That's a lunch menu. That's not big enough for dinner.
How freaking crazy is that? So the dude,
It's
I
not
mean,
crazy. It's the NFL. This is what happens.
He
These guys
admitted it.
get money and
He admitted it. Yeah, but he seems like I'm sorry, and I know this is an unpopular thing, right? Especially, but he seems like a decent enough guy. Like the woman, there's some culpability on her part in
Yeah.
this. She didn't leave right away.
no.
She stayed. She agreed to have sex with him. It was.
Oh, I'm not blaming Tyreek Hill at all. What I'm
He-
saying is
I'm
that
sorry.
like this
I know
dude,
that this isn't the
She
greatest
also shouldn't have-
example.
She also shouldn't have crossed him up, broke his ankles, and gone deep on him.
the thing is, like, these guys become targets. They know they're
Well,
targets, and they continue
yes.
to just like attract
That's true.
this type of
That's true.
situation.
That's true.
You know, I mean, like, yeah, this chick is gold digging here.
Yeah.
We know this,
I
but you gotta figure out at some
Is she
point.
gold digging though? She only asked for $50,000. I said, then I just pay it, be done with it.
when you're Tyreek Hill, yeah, I could see that, but I could also feel
That
like
makes you a target
here,
again.
But here comes, I'm starting to see and admire the people that stand their ground and push back and go, "You're not doing this to me. You're not doing this." And in this case, look, I'm sorry you got hurt. You stepped on my dog, but you stayed the night. We did have sex. I admit that. I agree with that. I didn't find it attractive, but you were a fetish. I mean, I feel like if you ever want to, you know what? How people always go, I want someone to deal straight with me. No, the fuck you don't. Because if Tyreek Hill ever said that about you, you'd be crushed.
Yes.
You'd be crushed. Or if any guy ever said that. But he deals straight. He's just telling you as it is. You know, like, hey, I got the tall girl on my phone. Like, bruh, we're sitting around. I got the tall girl on my phone. That's funny to me, but that's very honest.
And right now, someone in Western New York is going, the Bills ought to sign this dude.
Well, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, because
How old is
it worked out so well when they brought in Stephon Diggs.
Well, it did.
That's my point.
Well, hang on a second now. I'm gonna push back a little bit on this, and Danny, tell me if I'm wrong too, because he's more of a Bills fan than I am, and you are for sure. But Tyreek Hill worked out, and I feel like Josh found his footing.
Stephon Diggs worked out, Josh. Now
Is that what you said, Stephon Diggs? How it worked out? Is that what Kevin said?
Long term, yeah, long term.
Kevin's not wrong in the end.
Stephon Diggs was a headache the entire time he was there. Yeah, did it make Josh better? Yes.
Yeah.
But do you want to deal with that? I mean,
Look,
you're looking at. I would bring Stephon Diggs back before I'd bring Tyreek Hill back. And
really,
my buddy said that New England should sign him. I go, he's Antonio Brown 2.0.
Dude, he's
He's like this close to just having a full on fucking meltdown.
the cloud just follows him.
Really?
Like
he just seems like an upbeat guy. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, here's the thing.
big smile.
Plaxico Burress, by the way,
Yeah.
was a pretty smart guy. Eli Manning said that he never saw a playbook so sophisticated the way Plaxico Burress had kept notes in his playbook. He was so quiet and everything. He shot himself with a gun in a
By
New York
accident, though.
Yeah,
Danny, by accident.
but here's the thing.
Sweatpants.
Problems followed Plaxico from
yes.
Pittsburgh to New York.
Yes.
And now
Yes.
I sent this to Greg Connors today. If you look it up, for $67,000, you could buy Plaxico Burress's Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
But I sent it to Greg thinking he might buy it.
He doesn't want that shit.
No, but the point is though, is that like
I gotta take this black and yellow out of it and put some fucking red and blue in there.
my point is
How
that like you can be a
sad is
sharp
that?
dude, but at the end of the day, when you get to that level, like the temptation's out there to like just
It's all there. You
it's
got
all
to be
there. You gotta be so disciplined. it's so hard.
Yeah.
The other thing is
Oh,
none of
that's
these.
unfortunate. I hate hearing that about Plaxico.
Yeah.
But
We interviewed Plaxico.
yes,
I
we
mean,
did.
look at how much of a meathead is Rob Gronkowski. Have you ever heard anything negative about him off
Never
the field?
once.
Never.
Never once.
His parents,
Never
like he's
once.
never
Button your
spent a
shit up.
dime.
You button your shit up.
He
Yeah.
never spent a dime of his playing career money.
No, but
He only lives
you're-
off his like
to-
endorsements.
to
His
Kevin's-
father's.
but to Kevin's point, we didn't get lawsuits like this either. Well, you know what I mean? He wasn't,
Because you button your shit up.
or you just or you protected yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Tariq knew who Tariq was. He liked the ladies. He's gonna. One article said this was a mother of a 10-year-old in his camp. I don't know. This article seems to lead you a different way. Where the truth lies, I think it was probably the mother of a kid in his camp. And
Or you do like
She was
Derek Jeter does. You have him sign the NDA, you hit it and quit it.
yeah,
Here's an NDA and here's your welcome package.
We don't know that that's true, but however, I will say this: wherever there's smoke, there's fire. There's that story has been alive too long for it not to have some truth to it.
When he
Don't
came,
you think?
when he
Oh,
came
yeah.
to town for that wedding, I think every woman in Rochester. That's probably why it's single again now, because everyone in Rochester slept with him that
Wait,
weekend.
wait,
Oh
what?
gosh, I heard stories about that too.
Wait, what?
Derek Jeter,
2004.
No. Is he single again?
No. All the single ladies here.
Oh,
That's why they're all single again now.
Either 2004 or 2005, R.D. Long, who had played in Webster, he had played for the Oneonta Yankees. He was a teammate of Jeter's, invited Derek Jeter to stand in his wedding. So Jeter was in town that
Yeah.
weekend. That Thursday, when High Falls was still a big deal,
Yeah.
the rumor was at their bachelor
He was
party,
at the piano bar in High Falls.
Yeah.
Like every woman in town slept with him.
centers. Yeah, like, and the story was like, oh, yeah, this chick. Like, all
Danny's
these
ex-wife. But he was okay with that one because it was Jeter.
people's grandparents. I mean, like,
Something's happening with
I
our
think you
cameras.
had sex with him too. You don't even remember it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think I was chloroformed.
How was the gift basket? Though?
Oh,
Nice?
it was wonderful though. I have Derek Jeter's balls. they're amazing. It's amazing. I don't know. I thought Tariq seemed like a good guy. Maybe not a good guy to have on the team. Back to Stephon Diggs. I'm not sure. We love Stephon. We got to the AFC Championship.
he served his purpose.
He served his purpose. I think he gave Josh the footing. I don't think Josh has the season he had. Here's the thing. In anything in life, it comes down to reps, but also confidence. And Josh got the confidence when it's hard. It's got to be hard when everybody's saying you have an accuracy problem. You shouldn't have been this overall pick and blah, blah. You want to be the league MVP.
Mhm.
And the guy that everybody
you
coming out now is he's the next Josh Allen. He's the next
You
Josh
got to
Allen.
remember. Before
Diggs
Steph.
couldn't catch a cold last year.
Before Steph.
No, I agree. I'm saying in the beginning, when he first came to
2020.
Buffalo, that seemed to really help Josh get his footing. It was almost like his
in 20,
confidence.
you got to remember 2019 the Bills had made the playoffs, but they didn't beat a single playoff team, and Allen was still like using his feet
Yes,
more than
yes,
his arm.
Yes.
His accuracy was still an issue. He wasn't the Josh Allen MVP. Josh Allen. People were wondering if the Bills needed to draft or sign another quarterback to back him up in case he flamed out in his third year. They were not sure on him, and they actually went through the draft. They went to Indianapolis. They went to the combine. They realized, okay, or they thought they actually whiffed on this. They thought there wasn't a receiver that could help Josh Allen, so they went and traded for Stephon Diggs. The pick that they gave up for Stephon Diggs to Minnesota ended up drafting Justin Jefferson, ironically enough, who's one of the 5 best receivers in the NFL right now. But Stephon Diggs helped Josh Allen become an MVP
Yes, that's what I'm
candidate in
saying.
2020.
That's what I mean.
Yes, he absolutely helped. I mean, he did more good than harm in Buffalo.
Yes.
His last year in Buffalo, they realized, okay, we need
He
to
was a
part
pain in the
ways.
ass.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like he always wears out his welcome.
All right. We will. We'll take a moment. Do we have a game or no?
Sure, why not?
We do. I also wanted to talk about Armageddon maybe coming, Danny.
Okay,
Yeah, 2032.
you think so?
2032.
Who's saying that?
A scientist.
Okay,
Scientist.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
They got their knowledge from,
The Bible.
well, God,
Okay,
I would say. Spirit. Something.
because the Bible says no man knows the day or the time. Nor
Well, they're not saying Armageddon. They're saying something else. And we'll get into it right after this. Little funky. So, Danny, this is the story. According to a UK scientist, there are serious concerns about an asteroid they discovered, and they think that it could be a city killer
Okay.
if it hits the Earth. It's asteroid 2024 YR4, and I'm sure you could look it up on the internet and see different things. The odds of the impact stand at 1 in 43. Those are pretty good odds.
Yeah.
If I'm betting. Now, I did not realize that we have something. I looked it up. I forget what it stood for. DART. It's I can't remember what DART stands for, but it made me laugh out loud. But basically, the mission is to stop anything from hitting Earth from space. So they're saying that they'll go out and blow this up. They'll send something out. And this scientist from the UK goes, that could actually make it worse, because now you would have like scatter shot just hitting the Earth, and we wouldn't know. At least one big thing, we could eventually evacuate people and get them out of a city if it was going to hit a city. But if it's going to do this, the scatter shot thing, we have no idea, and people could actually die as a result of that.
DART is NASA's double asteroid redirection test.
Yes. Double asteroid redirection test. Thank you, Kevin.
Test. It doesn't sound like promising.
It doesn't sound promising to me.
work.
And adding to the urgency, he notes the large-scale deflection missions take over a decade to plan and execute. So we don't have a decade.
We don't.
Oh, no, we do. Well, 2032, no, we don't have a decade. Meaning that we may not have enough time to intervene successfully.
Somebody call Billy Bob Thornton. Get Bruce Willis before he's dead. And let's figure this shit out.
Even if deflection attempts work, it could unintentionally redirect the asteroid to another part of the planet.
It's not our problem then.
It's like playing a game of
Sorry,
pool.
Finland.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I hit the ball just, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sorry,
the
Finland.
Marseille.
Not our bad.
yeah, right. What do we get? But what are the chances that,
If it's 1 in 43,
like, what are they going to hit? I mean, what city in North America? If you hit Houston,
we get to vote on which city.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It might improve Silver Creek if it hits.
Yeah.
Here's the
It would definitely improve Pine Plains.
2/3 of the Earth is water.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the other thing.
So I mean, didn't an asteroid land in Syracuse a few years ago, like at Onondaga Lake or something like that?
did, but I mean, if it did hit and it's the size of a city building, and I don't know how fast it's traveling,
Yeah.
right? And it hits, could it cause some kind of?
Feels like a nuclear bomb.
I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, could you have almost a tsunami
Mm-hmm.
triggered as a result? No idea.
Hey, lakefront property now, baby. Let's go. I live in Kansas.
So look out.
Oceanfront,
2024
baby.
YR4, a city killer headed to Earth, could collide with the planet in 2032.
Wow. All right.
2032.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
This is what happened to the dinosaurs.
Allegedly.
You're a substitute teacher. You should know.
I don't know anything about. I don't know the dinosaurs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Kevin's got to theme that tune, and we'll wrap it up for a week. Let's see what we got. Can I go against Danny? Danny's always like doing that. Oh, see, he's already writing. This sucks. You really know who this is?
Yeah. It's not that new.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen.
Why do I think this is the guy that sang F You Like an Animal?
No, that's
not.
not him.
All right, never mind. I'm just going to put not available. Oh, I think I know this one.
And when I wake up in the morning to feel the daybreak on my face, there's a blood that's flowing through the feeling, with a knife to open up the skies.
Most people remember them as the backup band on Nirvana Unplugged.
I'll also ask you not to blurt out your theme. I'll ask you to write it down so we don't have drama like last time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is like all 90s grunge. I know none of it.
Matt's going to get crossed out.
They
start singing.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it now.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the
Light one up?
No, I finally got a.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go. We never knew how to forfeit, but we always knew how to talk shit. Couple nights threw gasoline on the fire. We never knew how to perfect, but we always knew it would.
You should bring the road game to school and play with the kids.
Something God said before the night ends.
Why can't I come with that fucking kid's name? Shit.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like what.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no harm. I got my grub on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the dough. Thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top.
I hit the switch. I can make the ass drop. William, anything on this one? You got nothing?
On the first song?
Yes.
No, I have no idea.
This is Korn. Freak on a Leash.
It is Korn. Freak on a Leash.
No idea.
Something takes a part of me.
It's gonna get nasty here in a second.
Something lost and never seen.
Guess I never really got anything to do that.
Wasn't a huge Korn fan myself either.
I never liked Korn.
Anything on this one?
No.
Meat Puppets, Blackwater.
That's correct.
They backed up Nirvana.
I do remember
on-
the Meat Puppets, and I
This is their
recognize
one-
the song, but I
This is
don't.
their one song.
their one song, but they're more famous for being on MTV Unplugged. Nirvana played 2 of their songs on Unplugged, maybe 3 of them. You know this one.
I say Cranberries.
Yes.
Linger?
Zombie.
All right, so I
Which
got
they
one
covered, which another band covered, like,
There's a bunch of covers for it. I have 3 or 4 different ones on my phone of it. The Bad Wolves do a version of it. Miley Cyrus does it. We'll let Bill take this one.
Oh, Zach
Everybody's
Brown,
got-
Chicken Fried, too.
Stop the
Finally.
tribute band.
Cold beer on Friday night. Tastes
Uh,
like strawberries on a summer evening.
It's not Maroon 5, is it?
No.
It's not Maroon 5.
no, it is not. Is this Watermelon Sugar?
It is Watermelon Sugar.
Okay.
Who sings
and I
Watermelon
am
Sugar?
Forgetting the fucking guy from One Direction. I have the album and I cannot come up with his name for the fucking life of me.
It's not the one from One Direction. It went down.
No, it's not the one that went down.
Is this song called Breathe?
No, it's
called Watermelon
Sugar is the name of the song. I have
Harry
the album.
Styles.
Harry, fuck me. God damn it.
Didn't he date Taylor Swift?
I don't
We never knew how
think
to
so, but I don't know.
forfeit.
Maybe.
We always knew how to talk.
I don't know what this is.
Is it, did they sample? I don't know the song, but did they sample "What a Fool Believes" with the Doobie Brothers in this song?
I don't believe so.
Because that's what it sounds like. What a fool believes.
Knew how to
This is the
perfect.
Jonas Brothers with Waffle House.
We always knew it would work because if something misread or
What's your son's big Jonas
I
Brothers
think
fans?
I have 4. No.
When they were kids?
No, it was another band that was on TV. I was on one of the. This is Blind Melon, No Rain.
Yes.
Yeah, 2. All right, so
Little
I have
B-girl.
6 points. I'm trying to remember who.
Little Big Town?
No, they had a TV show. James would remember, I think. Will Smith, Summertime.
It is not
No,
Will
it's
Smith.
Ice
It's not
Cube.
Summertime.
Good day.
It is Ice Cube. It was a good day.
God damn it! So I got 6 points in this. No Rain.
I had 12, but the theme I had was songs turning 30. But then Zach Brown tribute.
Did we not? That's minus 5 points for not following directions.
Why? No,
I said, don't blurt out your
Well,
theme.
yeah, but I was going to say mine. 'Cause- Well, we were supposed to hand
Is
it
that
in.
right?
I was going to say songs about warm weather.
Incorrect. These are bands or songs with food referenced. Corn, Freak on a Leash,
Yeah.
Backwater the Meat
All right.
Puppets,
Okay.
What was that?
Zombie Cranberries,
Oh, okay.
Chicken Fried by Zach Brown, Watermelon Sugar Harry, Waffle House,
Harry Styles.
No Rain from Blind Melon,
Wow.
and Ice Cube. It was a good day.
All right, I got crushed in this. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Notice I only took enough points off for you not to lose stuff.
I had 12.
6 points. I got half of what Daddy got.
Can't believe I didn't get food.
I can't believe I didn't get Harry Styles.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It's Cube. He's cool. He's cool.
No,
Cube's
it's,
cool.
it's all right. Not for me. It's not.
Cube's cool.
No, I gotta.
Cube said it, not us.
I gotta do that. What's the weather supposed to be like? We're supposed to get. Like,
It's supposed to be like 1 to 3. Then it's supposed to change over to freezing rain. Then it's supposed to warm up to like 40 and be rain
tomorrow,
at like midnight.
at midnight. Oh, all right.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. No, I believe.
I'm no
it.
Stacey
I believe
Pension.
it.
I will shoot Dan with a paintball gun, but I'm no Stacey Pension.
Oh, the hack bits we did, I guess.
She loved it,
I
too.
bet you we can get her to come do it again.
Oh, we could. We could do it.
She'd be like,
the 15th anniversary. All right, for Dad, nice job, Daddy, crushing it. Kevin with another game. For Tariq Hill, giving us some good laughs today. For the parents for misbehaving, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you next time.
TV on wrote a letter to you. The news was talking about a dragnet up on the interstate. See, they were looking for a Cadillac with Tennessee plates.